Hello everyone, I'm here to share with you a few tips about home office in this moment of social distancing. This might be new for some of you, and as many of you know, I've been doing home office for about 8 years now, and I do that together with my husband, sharing space. So we've learned a few things that we compiled on 5 tips for you that we would like to share with you right now. The first tip we have is what we're calling territory. So it's just about determining that place where you're going to work from. A place that you might have to assemble in the beginning of the day and break it down at the end of the day, no worries, but it's important for you to have a designated spot where you're going to work from, where you have all your things, and where you're going to get into that internal state of focus and productivity, especially if you're sharing space with perhaps your partner, maybe your children. It's interesting that everybody knows where they're going to work from, where they're going to study from, where it's going to be the play and gathering spaces in the house, and to have maybe a geography and a schedule for those spaces in the house. So that leads us to our second tip, which is what we call agreements. So it's those agreements between people who are living and sharing that space, so that each other respects everyone's space, each other transits between these spaces in the right frame of mind, with the right vibration. So if I'm walking into a play space, I need to be mindful of that. And if I am knocking on someone's virtual office, I just need to do that with the same respect that I would if I was actually in a physical office setting. Right? And that ties up very much with our third tip, which is what we call organization. As you determine your office space, it's important for you to gather all your tools, all your documents, all the resources that you need in order to have productivity and work well. Remember to map out where your files are. Are they in the cloud, in an app, VPN, hard drive? Have all that organized. Perhaps you need to dedicate a couple of hours to organizing yourself as you start to work from home. And oftentimes you say, oh no, that's a waste of time organizing and etc. But every time we dedicate time to organizing and planning, that pays off at the end of the day, because it's so much more comfortable to work knowing exactly where things are. It just helps us be more productive. And that ties into our fourth tip, which is discipline, a very needed ingredient for when we want to achieve anything in life. You need a little discipline to do everything. And discipline in the home office is not only about sticking to your goals, but it's about knowing that it's not because you're going to work from home that you're going to get up in your pajamas and work in that way. So wake up, have your breakfast, have a shower, dress up a little bit so you feel good about yourself and you feel energized, and then go to work. Even though it's just in your living room or on your desk, I don't know, but just dress up and go to work. And then remember to separate productive moments and break moments as well. Sometimes we forget to have little moments of break when we're working from home. And if we're working by ourselves, we're not gonna be interrupted, which is awesome. But it might just overwhelm us a little bit to have such a long stretch of productivity if we forget to have breaks. So schedule your breaks. Have a decent lunch, and please remember to stop. Discipline in the home office is also about learning to stop and going back to life at the end of the day. Which leads us to the fifth tip that has to do with interaction. On your break moments, remember to interact with people in your house, have those coffees, have those, fun conversations, relax a little bit. If you're by yourself, perhaps you want to reach out to someone, call someone. And on that note, you're not going to have to commute anymore. So why not use your commuting time to reach out to your loved ones that might be out of the country, out of the city, needing to talk, or maybe you're all in the same city, but we're just so social distance that we can't really meet in person. Use image, bring warmth to those conversations, because that'll make a difference at the end of the day. Loneliness is a challenge when you are in the home office, so please remember to interact throughout the day. I hope these tips help you in a little bit, and if you have any questions, comments, or if you want to talk, you know where to find me. I'm right here. Reach out. I'm available to help with whatever you need.